Do women like to get black men as boyfriends? This girl's ex-boyfriend was black, her ex-ex-boyfriend was black, this is her current boyfriend, no surprise he is also black, and she says to each of her boyfriends, "You are my first black boyfriend." One day, the woman invites her black boyfriend Chris to meet the parents at their place. Chris is a bit nervous, worried that her folks might not be cool with him being black, but his girlfriend assures him they're not racist at all. Still skeptical, Chris reluctantly agrees to go. Their house is way out there but it's huge, even got a gardener and a maid. As soon as they pull up, the parents come out to greet them. True to her word, they don't seem to mind that Chris is black. In fact, they're unbelievably friendly right off the bat. The dad shows Chris around and they get to the kitchen. There's a black maid in there, flashing Chris this creepy grin. It reminds him of the black gardener, who was also giving him weird looks. Starting to feel a bit uneasy here. Even weirder, the girlfriend's parents are absurdly nice to him, watching his every move. The second he gets a nicotine craving, the dad picks up on it. Says the mom's a hypnotist, she can help him quit with hypnosis. Chris declines. They invite him to a get-together the next day. The maid seems to recall something when she hears about the party. The mom quickly shoos her away. At dinner, the brother asks if Chris works out. Everyone's hanging on his response. Chris senses something's off and stays quiet. Later that night, he can't sleep with all the weird stuff going on. He heads out to the yard. Then things get even freakier. The black gardener comes sprinting at him full speed, does a sharp turn right before reaching Chris, and runs off. Scared the hell out of him, Chris hurries back inside. There's the mom, waiting for him. She wants to chat about hypnosis. Says it's all about using a focal point to put someone in a highly suggestible state. It's over Chris' head. Then she starts probing him about his most painful memories, stirring her spoon in the cup non-stop. Fixated on that motion, Chris becomes oddly compliant, spilling his guts about his traumas. He starts crying, realizes he can't move. The mom is totally unfazed, keeps digging. He feels like he's falling into an endless abyss, everything fading away. Suddenly, Chris jolts awake. Just a dream. Morning comes and he bumps into the gardener. Goes to say hi but the guy's like, "Sorry about that, I was out for a jog last night. Didn't mean to spook you." Wait, what? Wasn't that a dream? Before he can dwell on it, people start arriving for the party. It's all white folks and Chris sticks out like a sore thumb. But instead of facing racism, everyone's super friendly to him. The weird part? They all have things in common. Older crowd, all checking out his physique. Feels like everyone's observing him. Then Chris notices a black guy in the crowd. Goes to greet him but the seemingly young black man moves slowly, talks with a totally white accent, not a hint of black vernacular. The guy's wife comes over, old enough to be his mama. The black dude even shows off his body to the white folks. Makes Chris uncomfortable as hell. He heads upstairs for a break. The second he does, the rowdy crowd goes dead silent, listening to his every step. In the bedroom, he finds his phone charger unplugged by the maid. Confused, he turns around to see the maid standing there apologizing, flashing that skin-crawling grin. The movie is called Get Out, is an evocative thriller that not only brings the audience an intense and exciting viewing experience, but also provokes thoughts on human nature and morality. This movie is not only a visual feast, but also a spiritual baptism. It is highly recommended for those who like thriller movies.